Hi, hello, who are you? I am back because there's another trailer for the movie Encanto. I actually wasn't going to watch this because I thought at this point I can just wait for the movie. However, then I realized that it's going to be on Prime, like Disney Plus, but in the Prime thing. And until it's not there, it's going to take a while. So I said, okay, let's watch the trailer in the meantime. Anywho, let's try what's under the video. This November, find your magic. Watch the brand new trailer for Disney's Encanto coming to theaters this Thanksgiving. So I'm probably going to be watching it like next year, for sure. Sorry. Walt Disney Animation Studios' upcoming feature film Encanto tells the tale of the Madrigals, an extraordinary family who live in a wondrous charm place called an Encanto. Now, Encanto basically means charm. Each child has been blessed with a magic gift unique to them. Each child except Maribel. But when the family's home is threatened, Maribel might be their only hope. We kind of knew that. But that's fine. It's a movie. It's alright. The voice cast includes Stephanie Beatriz as Maribel, Maria Cecilia Botero as Maribel's grandmother, Alma, aka Abuela. Okay, there's a huge possibility that most of us actually use Abuelita. Might be just me, but I don't know. Abuela seems very stern, if you know what I mean. Anyway, John Leguizamo, I don't know, as Bruno, Angie Cepeda and Wilber Valderrama as Maribel's parents, Julieta and Agustin, Diane Guerrero and Jessica Darrow as Maribel's sisters, Isabela and Luisa. Also lending the voices are Carolina Gaitán and Mauro Castillo as Maribel's aunt and uncle, Pepa and Felix, and Adasa Renzi Feliz and Ravika Butkonias as Maribel's cousins Dolores, Camilo, and Antonio, respectively. I'm sorry if I say someone's name wrong. There's a lot of names there. Oh my gosh. The film features all new songs by Lin-Manuel Miranda, that has done Hamilton and Moana. I really like those. And is directed by Byron Howard, Zootopia and Tangle. I also really like those. And Jared Bush, co-director from Zootopia, co-directed by Charis Castro-Smith, writer of The Death of Eva Sofia Valdez, and produced by Clark Spencer and Yvette Merino. Bush and Castro. that was really funny to see. They should. I think they should have gone with the names as well, not just the last name. But anyway, Bush and Castro Smith are screenwriters on the film. Walt Disney Animation Studios Encanto opens in theaters November 24, 2021. Yeah, okay, let's just go for it. Let's just take a nice breath. Respiremos. Let's chill. Oh, this is high. Casita! Yay! Oh, it's gonna be good! I know it. I just know it. I'm gonna be dancing. Oh, I love that. I want that. I want to talk with animals. I really do. Una arepa con queso, yes. I'm already hooked. Damn. Cute. Okay, I'm getting excited. I'm not gonna lie. It's so beautiful. Colombia. Same. Same. I noticed that I noticed a couple of things. Okay, out of the batch, really cute, really happy, really excited. Always glad to see some of the nice aspects of our country be showed. Now, am I excited? Yes. Do I think I know where this whole story is going? Yes. I think I do. I think I do. Is that an issue? I don't know. I think it kind of depends. At the end of the day, you can say that for so many things. And I think that after a certain point, it's really on you whether you want to still enjoy something and watch it, or you're just going to be like, okay, I can just read about what happens. It's going to be the same thing. In this case, it's for me a great marketing strategy that I'm probably going to watch it because of that connection between the whole story in Colombia and my culture. But again, do I think I know where this is all going? Yes. But I really enjoy, there's many things I enjoy. I really enjoy the fact that they have an accent. And I think this is something that we have seen just slightly more recently, which is movies that have people that are immigrants or that we're talking about other countries, and they for some reason have this very perfect English. They don't have an accent. They don't have kind of the usual thing of us people that mess up the any language that we speak basically, and you forget the word and you kind of like say one thing but you mean something else, but you don't know the exact translation. All of these things, and you sometimes just use the original word. These are all aspects of actual life as an immigrant, that or as someone that lives in a certain culture and then moves to somewhere else, or that is just visiting somewhere else. It's very typical and it's very normal for us. However, sometimes because of that view that we have of other cultures, it doesn't help in the expectations that we have of those cultures. So expecting everyone to, for example, speak English perfectly, it's really ridiculous. None of us does, and none of us will ever do, because that's not our main language. Yes, many people has reached a very great point, and they have beautiful vocabulary, and they can write and do amazing things in the language, and that's fine, but that's on them. It's part of the expectation of sometimes other people to just adapt, obligatory in every way, shape, or form to the new culture they arrive. So when we talk in this case, for example, this is marketed towards people that speak English because the main movie is still in English, but it's marketed towards people that will have that connection between, yes, Latin America, we speak Spanish, but we, for various reasons, might live in the United States. There are going to be probably translations of the movie, and there's going to be probably a version in Spanish, Latin American Spanish. But that's the thing. I don't know, 20 years ago, the version in Spanish, Latin American Spanish, and the version in English, very different in terms of jokes, of sometimes just straight up the voices. There's many examples actually of movies that I very much think that the Latin American version did a better job at, giving you certain emotions, but translating that is never going to work because it also depends on what you grow up watching. Now I see that we accept a bit more the accents and the fact that we all have this kind of mixed English at the end of the day. And I think that's very nice, not gonna lie. Now, someone wrote in my other video that I did that I needed to speak in Spanish because it was my language. And here's the thing, and I'm gonna answer in Spanish, by the way, so you can skip to the English part again. El simple motivo por el que yo hablo en inglés es porque yo quiero llegar a otras personas. Las conversaciones que nosotros tenemos, que tendríamos, que yo pienso que deberíamos tener como hispanohablantes y como latinos, son distintas de las conversaciones que yo estoy teniendo ahorita. Digamos que nuestra condición como latinoamericanos, nuestra historia, también como inmigrante latinoamericana, nuestras conversaciones entre nosotros son bastante distintas de las conversaciones y de la conversación que yo estoy intentando hacer cuando hablo en inglés. Normalmente en inglés yo lo que quiero es enseñar a la gente algunas cosas de Colombia, dar mi opinión sobre ciertas cosas que están un poquito conectadas conmigo, como colombiana, como latinoamericana, como inmigrante, como mujer, como tantos aspectos. Así que yo uso inglés solo para eso, porque es más probable que le llegue y personas de varias otras partes del mundo entiendan. Si yo hablo en español, esa cantidad de personas va a ser mucho más limitado y es mucho más probable que sean de las mismas zonas. No es que yo piense que todos los que están en Latinoamérica y todos los que hablen español ya saben todo de todos, absolutamente no. Hay muchas cosas que yo no sé, pero es una conversación distinta. Lo que estamos nosotros hablando en este momento, la otra gente no la va a entender porque ellos ni siquiera tienen esa experiencia como latinos y el punto de conversación no es el mismo. Entonces yo hablo en inglés solo para llegarle a más gente. Espero en un futuro tal vez hacer más conversación en español para un público que habla español. So long story short, I speak in English because I just want to reach an audience that is not just Latino. At the end of the day, many Latinos also speak English. So you're already doing that demographic and you're doing all the demographics. That's it. Now, I don't think this is going to be a video as long as the other one. The other one, it really went on for a while and I kind of added a lot of things. And here, I don't want to talk too much. I just want to say it out of the bat that this is just a trailer. The movie might be very different. There are many aspects that they might, change completely. It could explain everything perfectly, or maybe it could have some weird moments. I don't know. I will have to see the movie. I do want to say out of the bat, is this the thing, the main representation and the main Colombian thing to show everyone? No, it's not. I already can tell you there's a couple of things about this movie that I'm still doubtful of. There's certain aspects about representation that even in a movie that is completely based in Colombia and trying to show as much of Colombia's history and maybe culture, I still can point out a lot of aspects that I'm not fully fond of, but that's fine. I think that's also part of the honesty when we talk about these things. AKA, it's not automatically perfect and it's not automatically the best. I wasn't expecting Disney out of everyone to do it. I have lost faith in that conglomerate a while ago. But that's exactly why I'm doing the video. That's why exactly what I did that of the video. Is that I'm not going to sit and wait for them to finally realize that other cultures are worth it, or that they have to use all the incredible amount of money they have to actually help in the multicultural world that we live in. I'm tired of waiting, and I have the possibility, I have the ways to do it, so I want to do it. Of course, many aspects of the movie are nice, some aspects are to be seen, and some aspects are already kind of tricky for me. But that can also come from many other movies. I'll give you an example. El Dorado, it's a movie that I love. I think it's fucking hilarious. I think the characters are great, it's fun, it's entertaining, it's great. We love it. Many people think that whole thing of El Dorado, it's just a legend. And some other people think that it is actually from Mexico because, and I agree, when you see the movie, there's a lot of Aztec, mainly culture and kind of points of references. I am from Bogota, Colombia. Bogota is the capital of Colombia. It's in sort of the middle of the country. And geographically speaking, it's very fascinating. And upwards, it's a very big city. And upwards, you do, a bit of a travel moment. Off in the north, you arrive to a lagoon called Guatavita. This lagoon, a long time ago, when there was indigenous people there, they were called Muiscas. And the Muiscas had a lot of cult. And they used to do a lot of rituals, and they had their own pantheon and their own gods and their own legends of how the world came about. And they used to throw gold into the lagoon. That's where El Dorado was from. That is a fact. There is a whole museum. If you go to Bogota, you could visit it. There's El Museo del Oro de Bogota. They have a lot of story there. They have a lot of beautiful things. Even I, as a Colombian, when I saw the movie, I thought they were talking about Mexico. And I don't expect, not just because I didn't know about it, but just because we don't talk about the media that we see a lot. Sometimes we are incredibly critical of it, and sometimes we just praise it way too much. There's no really in between. We just don't talk about it. So I don't expect people from all over other parts of the world to know that that actually is the story of El Dorado. And yes, it goes quite bleak because at the end of the day, when the colonizers arrived to the coast, where they have, the easier access to the country and then to the rest of the continent, they knew about that story because many other indigenous tribes that were there connected, they didn't live in a bubble, they knew about each other. So that story of the lagoon, in which some groups had so much gold and they just threw it away, arrived, and the colonizers did all that travel, that incredibly long and tortuous travel from the coast all the way to the center, and killing and destroying and erasing history and amazing indigenous tribes just so they could steal that gold. Is it nice? No, it's not. But it is a conversation that we need to have. I, as a Bogotana, a Colombian, want to share this story with you. Not because I am expecting anything other than, hey, let's talk about it. Let's know about these things. If you're interested, that's great, that's fun. If you even want to know more about, now we have so many ways to learn way more about these things. But if we don't start the conversation, of course, we're never going to reach to anywhere. And at the same time, I even don't know everything about my own culture. There are many aspects that maybe I'm missing. There are many resources that I might not have. I don't live there anymore. So there's many things about the experience of living there that I don't have anymore. I don't expect me to be the main example of it. I'm just one person, just trying to share and trying to learn, because I also feel that in the same vein that I do it and I want to know more about my own culture and I want to share about my own culture, I also want to learn about many other cultures. One thing that I have found so fascinating about studying multiculturalism is that sometimes we share a lot of cool things. And I love to find more groups that I can kind of call cousins, primos, in the sense that there's tiny things that we share, fascinating aspects about our humanity that I think are charming. That's an Encanto. How us as humans have so many different ways to express ourselves and so many ways in which we deal with food and clothing and how we celebrate things, how we tell stories, what do we focus on the stories. And at the same time, we have so many things that put us all together. So that's it, basically. It's not that deep, but it's also interesting. And two things can come at once. The movie might not be the best thing ever in the world, but it can also have very nice and interesting points to talk about. Hopefully, I will be able to do more videos, explain more about my beautiful culture, maybe more about also experiences and other things, because why not? I can do what I want. This is my channel. Anyway, bye.